Alright, what's up, everybody? It's got a nice 2-0 win from the Union. Now we're ready to play some Assassin's Creed 3. Re-motherfucking mastered.
I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms.
Fuck is
My hand's
Pegler?
shaking, it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by
It's
man
Pegler.
could harm him.
Who are you talking to? Training begins.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
Robert. Oh, fuck. Don't let the parent you're looking at the former flagship of the Assassin Navy. Nice. The Aquila was built in France in 1749 in the city of Brest. Stop it. The design was incredibly innovative for its time. The ship was light, fast, and could carry a surprising amount of artillery for its size. It would be decades before there were schooners that could match the Aquila's speed, of course. There were some disadvantages to the design, namely that the ship's handling was very touchy and required an experienced crew. That meant the Aquila was underutilized until the assassins hired someone who would be able to use the ship to its full potential. Robert Faulkner. 1754, the Aquila followed a Templar ship into a storm. Oh! And was lost with all hands aboard. Or so we wanted the Templars to think. That's the fucking ship that was chasing you when you were crossing the Atlantic as Hatham. That's the ship that was chasing you. That's sick. That is sick. I'm glad I fucking clicked on it. Bow, 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 now. Bow, bow, wow, 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 now. Ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Or so we wanted the Templars to think. In reality, it sustained only minor damage, was refitted, and became the Assassin's secret weapon. dude, I saw lightning straight up hit that thing, and it like be broken in two. Like what? Staying out of major harbors using speed and the element of surprise to harass ships on Templar business, the Aquila took on mythic qualities. It was whispered of it on ports of the eastern seaboard as the ghost of the North Seas, a pirate vessel crewed by ghosts that could appear and disappear into a sudden fog. Its reputation was due to both Faulkner's uncommon skill and the superstitious nature of most sailors who loved a ghost story and all wanted to marry a mermaid. Eventually, the Templars cottoned on to what had happened, but it did take them more than a decade. They weren't the sharpest tools, let's say, in a box full of spoons. In 1768, the ship was caught in a trap by 3 British frigates. The Aquila was able to limp away from the battle, but ran aground in shallow water. The British left it for lost. Ralph Faulkner survived the battle and had the ship towed back to a private bay near Boston, where it and Faulkner slowly deteriorated. That is, until Connor found them both. Reach Achilles. This raccoon is always here. I'm not gonna kill you this time. I ain't gonna kill you. We was homeboys once, pig. Once we homeboys, we always homeboys. Even if you is a fat fuck. Pop! Please don't kill me. It was Buff's idea. Hello, Achilles.
There you are. I've something to show you.
Good.
Come, take a look.
Good.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
Good.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and displays the items you currently own. Press enter. Press X to enter stockpile. Browse online. Oak lumber. 3. Okay. Stockpile now contains oak lumber. The lumberjacks are out of stock, but should produce more periodically. Okay. Trading menu. Enter the trading menu. Oak logs can be sold to merchants through convoys. Press X to select your available convoy. What? Oak lumber is press to increase or decrease oak lumber. Oh. Select. Each merchant has its advantages and disadvantages according time, risk, tax, and value of the product. Choose wisely. Boston. Hancock store number 5. Pay the best prices for clothing and woodworks. Okie dokie. Items are placed in the selected slots, ready to be sent. Press triangle to send the convoy. Monitor its progress in this ledger. Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing.
Oh, you call your horse? Fucking cool.
Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Wait, so when is this supposed to be now? Every other city we go, every other video. I forget where the ledger is at. That would be it. Now that the artisans settle on the homestead, the crafting section of the ledger has been unlocked. Press X to open the crafting menu. Okay. Press X to craft the barrels recipe. Oh, okay. You can craft 2 barrels because you have 2 oak wood lumbers. Press right or to select the maximum. Press X to confirm that you want to craft the barrels. Yeah, okay. Lance is crafted from oak lumber. This new resource can now be sold on convoys. Okay, cool. Each time you find a recipe, it will be added to the recipe. Okay. Alright, damn. Select the available recipe to craft. Make sure you have the required resource on ours. Alrighty then. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Trade the items. Liberation missions. This is kind of like the convoy thing on Black Flag. Wait, what's going on? I wanted to send that shit. Why didn't it do it? Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Frick it, dude. Frick it.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where
You
would
see
we
that,
go?
like,
As it
shitty looking
happens, she
tree
still
up there.
needs guns and the officers to command them.
Look at it, it's like cut in
We'll launch
half.
straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
To Martha's Vineyard. Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see
Come
the
on, lad,
same
no time like the
old-
present.
Alright, 1773, cool. So we're 2 years before the outbreak.
Double time,
We've already
boys.
seen the
Time to
Boston
learn.
Massacre. Naval ships. Probably don't know much about 18th century naval warfare because you don't know much about anything at all. So here's a rundown of some of the types of vessels you're likely to encounter. Frigates. These are long, relatively light vessels with a lot of guns, more than 28 if you want to get technical about it. Frigates were light and easily maneuverable, so they were often used for reconnaissance or escorting merchant vessels. Frigate is also a terrific word to use if you want to swear, but your mother-in-law is nearby. Frigate. These gunboats. These are smaller vessels, generally containing only one gun, but it was a really big gun. The gun is the boat, in the boat is where the term gunboat gets the word gun from. It's not known why the word boat is there. Gunboats were relatively inexpensive to build and could be assembled quickly. They were most often used to bombard targets on land. Although gunboats can easily be destroyed by a larger ship, such as a frigate, several gunboats together could do some serious damage before a larger ship could destroy them all. Strength in numbers, and guns, of course, mostly guns. Schooner. Schooners are small, light craft, noted for their speed. These were preferred ships for privateers during the American Revolution. There was nothing better for breaking through enemy lines faster than you could get shot at, or for making a fast getaway. Nowadays, of course, we have jet skis. Man o' war. This isn't really a naval classification, but more of a catch-all term for a warship carrying a lot of cannon. Most of the man-of-wars you'll see will likely be ships of the line, which are essentially big ships with multiple gun decks stacked on one another. Basically, naval warfare consists of lining up your ship's broadside against an enemy ship in order to hit them with the most cannonballs possible. Of course, the enemy would be trying to do the same thing. Predictably, the biggest ships with the most guns usually won, leading to the building of more ships with even bigger guns. It wasn't sophisticated, but by God, it worked.
Take the helm.
Away, away. This looks like Greece. This looks like ancient Greece. Not really. Well, kind of. Thank you, sir.
Come on, she won't bite.
Half sail!
Ha! Your killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad?
I feel it.
Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows.
Yes,
Call
sir.
for full sail if you like.
I would likey.
Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Ease her off! Cottages! We're close! Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
What?
I don't much care for your tone.
Benjamin Church. Oh shit.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Well, she kept him in check. Oh shit. We are a gunship once more. We are a well, I don't know what we would be. Schooner. Frigate. Not a gunboat. David and Richard Clutterbuck. Were gunners in the merchant navy starting in the mid-18th century. According to their reputation, these two went aren't adverse to fighting a friendly fistfight over pretty much anything. So if you're talking to them, try not to mix up their names. David is the elder brother, Richard the younger. Oh, and definitely don't try and be funny with their surname. The Clutterbucks were a Dutch family who moved to London when David and Richard were young. Their father was a dock worker, and so the two brothers grew up near and in the dockyards, running errands to pass the time and earn extra cash. They showed an early aptitude and affinity, if you will, for fighting. The two brothers joined a crew with Robert Faulkner on board the Stalwart in 1750, and working with him until he disappeared in 1753. Unlike many who go to sea in search of adventure and treasure, the Clutterbucks' motivation was somewhat different. Guns. They grew up hearing the stories of the sea, but it wasn't until they overheard a gunner talk about the power of his cannon that they decided a sailor's life was for them. The sailor was not, in fact, talking about an actual cannon, but the impressionable lads missed it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. I'm saying he was talking about another type of cannon. Yeah, we get it. A different weapon altogether. I'm saying he was saying his cannon had power. I'm using speech marks to make it. Yeah, dude, we know he had a powerful weapon. He wielded an enormous penis. Still don't get it? Oh well. The Clutterbucks spent years traveling on various merchant privateer vessels, almost always hiring on as a pair. They eventually settled semi-permanently in Martha's Vineyard, taking it as a place to rest between contracts before they get tired of all the quiet and hire on to another crew. I'll explain that joke again later. You don't need to do that, dude. Nicholas Biddle was an ambitious young who became one of the first captains of the Continental Navy. Oh shit. Biddle joined the Royal Navy in 1770, I mean the British side. But when the American Revolution started, he offered his service to the Continental Congress, so a traitor then. Though it's funny how you lot don't generally see it that way. Anyway, while he was only a midshipman for the British, Congress quickly gave him command of his own ship, the Franklin. In 1776, he was offered an even better deal, command of a brand new ship named the Randolph. History's mute on the reasons behind Biddle's rise to prominence. However, I think I might be able to solve the mystery. We saw Church recruiting him when Connor stopped at Nantucket. Biddle eventually became a privateer for the Continental Congress, patrolling British shipping routes, harassing their ships and keeping the spoils from any he could capture. He had a reputation as an excellent captain. He divided the spoils evenly and never used corporal punishment against his crew. What a softy. Pitiful, really, though I think you can see why they would be a job perk. Why that would be a job perk. Dude, Sean Hastings is annoying as shit. Amanda Bailey was a well-known, well-liked innkeeper in the Martha's Vineyard around the time of the American Revolution. Was she real? She was born in North Carolina, 17th, the oldest Lord Large found. Her mother died when she was 14. Oh, fuck. Too late, I guess. What's going on? Okay.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. You missed. Best bring her round again.
No.
Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muzzles on target.
Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Oh.
Never gets old. Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah. Getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard!
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
Fuck.
English frigate! Oh, be big twattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Come on.
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
Yeah, mother trucker. Yeah, mother trucker. Full sync. That should be full sync right there. Cut that.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on.
Damn. Nice.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Oh. Sick. The day the Templars cried. Complete sequence Fizzive. Alright, we are now assassins. Oh, come on.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
No.
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously, it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera.
Fidget spinner.
It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23.
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera?
Oh, come on, man. The modern day bullshit.
I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
The modern day assassin outfit. Fuck.
Oh, don't hold still. It's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
This actually isn't that bad. This is pretty cool. That's NYC too. Oh, that's risky. That's death right there. Well, every move is death, but that one was pretty risky.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
That's true.
Not so bright side. The slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Seriously, dude. He's so annoying. Panic, panic. And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you like you're 23.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
Joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Town traffic. Damn, traffic's pretty heavy. Holy shit, people are fucking not even... Damn, why is there... Oh my god, people ain't even stopping at red lights. New York's crazy. And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes it when you're 23.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
Idiot. Crisscross. Complete present skyscraper.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Alright, so what am I supposed to do here?
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
Okay, sorry peeps. Went to get a piece of pizza. I thought I was gonna be gone for like 2 seconds. Where do I check my email and shit? Cause I always see, oh, you have a new email or whatever. No, I don't want to talk to Hastings. Fuck Hastings. Where the Shiza is the Animus. Oh, it's back there.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
Alright, fuck it, we're going back in the Animus.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Davenport Homestead.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Oh shit.
Yes, my friend. What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Wait, what now? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I don't get it. Don't exactly get the point of this.
Connor, it has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Nice. Damn. We've acquired a lot of shit.
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know. Captain Kidd's letters, boy. He hid a great treasure somewheres and sent letters to 4 of his crewmen along with a strange piece of leather. If you find the men, you'll find the scallywag. It's that easy, it is.
May I see them?
You might be a captain, but you're not too bright, are you? I'll barter with them. You give me some trinkets I like, and I'll give you a letter. Building my own treasure cache, see?
Trinkets? Like what? Where?
Use your imagination, Captain. There's interesting swag all over the frontier. What you got for me? Ah, you brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
I will be back for the rest.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. That won't do it, boy. Get some more and then we'll barter.
Matey. God dang it. Okay. Say, how about you get the fuck out of the water? Suck it. Wait, where am I going now? Oh, okay, good, 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 good. I should have just checked that in the first place. Sitting here running and shit like a shit. And with the shit and the shit. Shall we? Shall we? Any day now, shall we? Why can't you travel to fast travel to the viewpoints? That's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. I forgot it was like that, I guess. No, I don't, actually.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, gentlemen, but surely you can understand my reluctance to kick the hornet's nest.
The Tories thing, no matter what you do.
No power over.
Make it count.
Oh, here's the Old South Meeting House. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Look out for the next part.